years. When you choose Metropolitan Window Company, you're getting expertise and attention to detail from a trusted business that puts your needs first.
You're also getting our exclusive Infinity from Marvin 100% fiberglass windows that are built for life.
The most important part of a window is the framing. Fiberglass frames won't lose their dimensional integrity. They're the strongest, longest-lasting window you can buy.
And right now, you can save 20% and get 18-month no-interest financing on every window and door product we offer.
Stop by one of our showrooms, visit us at metropolitanwindows.com, or give us a call at 412-655-8411.
PA 1565.
Hey, I'm Sam.
And I'm Calvin.
When we started Cousins Roofing, Siding, and Decks, it wasn't a big crew or a fancy shop. Just Calvin and me in our grandma's garage.
We'd load up our tools every morning, build decks all day, then unpack right there in her driveway.
That little garage laid the foundation for what Cousins Roofing, Siding, and Decks is all about. Working hard, staying honest, and treating people like family.
We've grown a lot since then, but those family values still guide every job we do. Call the Cousins.
Cousins Roofing, Siding, and Decks. Call the Cousins.
When was the last time you watched your home movies?
Disasters strike unexpectedly. Every year, American families lose the one thing they'd run back into a burning building for, their family's memories. Hi, I'm Nick.
And I'm Adam. We started Legacy Box to help save your family's most important recorded moments so you don't have to worry.
Load Legacy Box with your old movies, film reels, and shoeboxes of photos.
We work our digitizing magic, converting those memories right to the cloud so they're safe and accessible forever.
It's fast, we always send your originals back, and it's done right here in the USA.
Over 1 million families have trusted Legacy Box. Better Homes and Garden, Real Simple, and Inc. magazine are all talking about Legacy Box.
New York Times columnist David Pogue says, have them digitized. I wish I'd done it sooner. Take action. Save your family's memories today with Legacy Box.
Go to legacybox.com/value to get an incredible 50% off your Legacy Box. That's legacybox.com/value for 50% off while supplies last. legacybox.com/value.
From the Aetna Medicare Studios.
Proud to be the voice of Pittsburgh. 100.1 FM and AM 1020 KDKA.
It's 49 degrees at 12:30. I'm David Ballarado. The eastbound lanes of I-70 have reopened in Westmoreland County after they were closed for about 11 hours. State police say a wrong-way crash happened around 12:45 this morning near mile marker 54 in Hempfield. An SUV heading west in the eastbound lanes hit a tractor-trailer head-on and then collided with two more 18-wheelers. The first tractor-trailer caught fire. The drivers of the SUV and the first truck were injured and taken to a hospital, conditions unknown. State Trooper Rocco Gigliardi tells KDKA Radio that it's amazing no one was killed.
It's incredible how no one seems to have suffered a fatality here, just with the rate of speed and the collision on the curve. Very lucky no one got seriously injured and or deceased from that crash this morning.
The wrong-way driver has been identified as 80-year-old Daniel Oliver of Greensburg. Tickets are now on sale for next month's NCAA Division II basketball championships. News Radio KDK's Paul Rasmussen has that.
8 men's and 8 women's teams will compete at Duquesne's UPMC Cooper Fieldhouse. Sports Pittsburgh Vice President Jim Britt says last year's event produced a few $1 million in economic impact, and they're expecting this year to be bigger with double the amount of teams coming in.
It's a great boon for Cooper Fieldhouse, for that area, downtown, all those little bars and restaurants right there in uptown and then downtown as folks come in to see their student athletes compete for the championship.
The tournament is scheduled from March 24th through 28th. Tickets are available by day or the entire tournament at sportspittsburgh.com. Paul Rasmussen, News Radio KDKA.
On Wall Street, the Dow is up 246 points. The Nasdaq is 6 points higher. S&P 500 is up 7 points. KDK Radio News Time, 12:32. Our next update's at 1. I'm David Ballarado on the Voice of Pittsburgh, News Radio KDKA.
Physical Therapy and Balance Centers of Monroeville know health is about more than movement. It's about staying safe, steady, and independent at home. Specializing in advanced balance therapy to help prevent falls, improve stability, and keep our community moving confidently. Physical of Monroeville is proud to support Warmathon, helping to keep homes warm and our community steady on their feet. Physical Therapy and Balance Centers of Monroeville. FYZICAL. Spelled differently because they are different. Call 412-457-8200.
Did you know that the only cause of mesothelioma is exposure to asbestos? Did you know that many local area tradesmen were exposed to asbestos and didn't even know it? The sad reality is asbestos-related diseases are often fatal, yet entirely preventable. Pittsburgh-based Goldberg, Persky, and White understand the complexities of asbestos exposure and are dedicated to fighting for the compensation you deserve. GPW can't change the past, but we'll work to transform your future. Call 1-800-COMPLEX to learn more.
President's Day weekend is the biggest furniture and mattress event of the year at Levin Furniture and Mattress. Take 25% off the entire store. Save up to 60% on hot buys. Lazy Boy recliners start at $395. Sofas as low as $350. 60-month special financing with no money down. Plus the guaranteed lowest prices on top mattress brands for life. That's 25% off store-wide, up to 60% off hot buys, and 5 years financing. The President's Day sale, now at Levin Furniture and Mattress.
Looking for a new car, truck, or SUV? There's only one clear choice: the Power of Bowser family of dealerships, featuring Chevrolet, GMC, Buick, Hyundai, Subaru, Nissan, and Genesis. With 3 locations across the Pittsburgh area, you're sure to find the perfect vehicle at Bowser. The Power of Bowser puts the power in your hands at powerofbowser.com. Shop the Bowser Express store and choose your vehicle, payment, and financing options. Value your trade and even schedule pickup of your new ride, all at powerofbowser.com. The Bowser family of dealerships in 3 locations: Pleasant Hills, Monroeville, and Chippewa. Visit powerofbowser.com today. The Power of Bowser family of dealerships, Route 51 South on top of the hill.
The KDKA AccuWeather forecast is brought to you by JP Roofing and Siding, Pittsburgh's #1 Platinum Preferred roofing replacement contractor. Call 412-829-7711.
Intervals of clouds and sun the rest of today and becoming much milder with a stray afternoon shower, the high 50. There'll be a shower or two in the area early tonight. Breezy and turning colder late tonight with a snow shower and a low near 30. For AccuWeather, I'm meteorologist Joe Lundberg, 100.1 FM and AM 1020 KDKA.
Is somebody in the family fighting a cold? Pick up a bottle of Sniper, a hospital-grade disinfectant that kills germs, bacteria, and viruses that are flourishing this time of year. Sniper is available at participating True Value hardware stores or visit disinfectwithsniper.com.
All right, it's Tuesday. Hey, be sure to be listening at 3 o'clock. I have a woman who's going to tell the story of her family and some things they're struggling with right now. You're not going to want to miss it. Colin Dunlap, 2 to 6 today, right here. KDKA.
My thing is work ethic. He'll probably remember this because he's like that. Rico, I brought my family. This is a true story. I brought my family into his first pizza joint, his first slice. And we have him now live. Rico, how are you, man?
Hey, Marty, how are you?
So I brought my family, Christine and my kids, into your first pizza joint slice. And my man, this had to be 15 years ago. And it was amazing. And he was working his ass off with his friends and family. And it was so wonderful. This is a true story. I went on the air like the following Monday and raved about his restaurant. And then there was a line out the door. And my man called me and said he was crying. And the point is this. You love it that much, don't you, brother?
Love it. And I keep doing it over and over. Just when I think I'm like, all right, this is enough. I'm like, no, let's open a restaurant. Because of people like you. I remember when your kids came in. I remember giving them, we had little gummy pizzas to give to the kids. And now, 15 years later, here we are today. Ready to open up Lucatino in the restaurant today. I don't know how to flip my camera.
Oh, no, I'm looking at it, man. It's really cool. It's really cool.
A little tour.
So this is right there in Carnegie, right next to Slice. Is that true?
Correct. Directly next door to Slice. If you're looking at, the front Slice, I'll show you our nice big windows here.
Oh, wow.
Slice is over to the left over there. And we're right next door. I don't like to go very far. It's just like in Beachview, how we have Tim's Market right next door.
I love it.
I like to play like Monopoly and just keep, opening up down the street. So I don't like to have to walk very far.
No. But by the way, this is a testament to your work ethic. You can't help yourself but work hard, right?
Correct. My wife is probably going to kill me again. because we're going back in that pattern where, gone all day. We finally, the last couple of years, we kind of got staffed at all the locations for the pizza shops. I was home pretty much around 5, 6 o'clock every night. Now diving back into the kitchen. We did a little dinner on Saturday to, test out the kitchen.
Yeah.
And, it was like getting my sea legs back for, cooking on the line. So I was a little rusty, but I think I'm all ready to go for tomorrow.
My man, this is what I love about you, though. You chase the rabbit every day. Tell us about this new joint, which looks beautiful, man. What is this concept?
Thank you. My goal was for this. My dad used to have a restaurant in Beachview. It was a family place, neighborhood place. And I feel in Pittsburgh, there used to be tons of those. Everywhere you would go, there was, if you remember, Franco's was in Dormont.
Of course.
Or even way back in the day, Tamalini's, which was a lot bigger.
Of course.
But it was those places where families would go to, celebrate an occasion, to, have a good meal if they didn't feel like cooking at home, and things like that. So I wanted to bring that back in our menu. It's a small little place. We only seat 45 people. Let's see, get it all set up and ready to
Beautiful,
go.
man.
Small little bar, but it's Italian American food. I'm not trying to recreate the wheel on what we're making here. Pasta dishes, things that I call Pittsburgh Italian, like greens and beans, stuffed banana peppers, fried zucchini. But everything's made with great ingredients like we do at the pizza shops. Use high quality things and let those ingredients shine. You don't have to do too much to it. Nice sized portions. Come in, eat, have a couple drinks, and have a good time because that's what it's all about.
Rico, I love you. And we've known him for 20 years. And I mean, he's always smiling. He's always doing the right thing. And he's kind. He's a family guy. All the things that I love. There's a joint pretty close to you run by a guy that has your kind of work ethic, and that's my man Greg at Leah Greta, right?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Right?
Beautiful place. Awesome job. And we're all in the same neighborhood.
Yes.
And, when I first was opening, I was keeping that in mind of the businesses that were around me. And, I had a different concept I was going to do at this location. But the thing I know and grew up eating, I'm not classically trained as a chef or anything, but I'll be back there cooking in the kitchen. But it's things I grew up eating that I'm familiar with. And instead of starting a new concept, I decided to move forward with Italian because, every Sunday, for the past however many years, I cook for my whole entire family, have my sisters over. Now I'll be doing that here. They got to come down here and eat if they want a good
Hey, my
Sunday
man,
meal.
people don't know this, but Carnegie's cool, man. Right?
Oh, Carnegie's beautiful.
Yeah.
Back the pizza shop we opened about 10 years ago, that location. And that's when Carnegie was starting to make
I agree.
Become reemerging.
I agree.
And we opened at the time, 131 was opening, Carnegie
I
Coffee.
remember. Yep.
So it had a kind of a rebirth because it's such a beautiful little town. That's minutes from downtown, minutes from the airport. It's such a great location. You could see, like people are walking by now as
I love it.
down the street. So it has that small town feel that, again, that's what I'm looking for, that welcoming neighborhood place to come in and, have a good meal and a good time. Go check out the other shops in our neighborhood and stuff like that.
Hey, what's the name from, man?
Oh, yeah, it's a good point. Lucatino. When I was trying to come up with the name, I had many different ideas. And I kept coming back to my son, Luca, and my son, Santino. So it's actually named after them. Combination of both of their names. My little son, Luca, who's actually graduating this year, going to John Carroll to play soccer.
Nice.
And then my younger son, Santino, he's 10. So he'll be growing up in this place. And that's the other fun part. They get to come down and, see firsthand, what dad does and grow up with it and hopefully create that work ethic and carry it on.
Because that's not easy, my man. I find it hard. It's so funny because I'll text him sometimes at 5 in the morning. He's the only one that's up to answer. It's hard to find other people crazy like us, isn't it?
It is. And, I think we may have turned the corner a little bit. It was challenging for a little bit finding people to work. But we have a great staff here that we brought on. Everyone has great, not just great work ethic, great personality. Like we have Tessa back there, the bar manager, Tracy, has been with me for about 10 years. working in the pizza shops and stuff like that. That's my sister Lisa over there.
That's fantastic. All right, my man, what's the special tonight, brother? What's the special opening night?
We're just doing our full menu for the first couple weeks before we start doing any specials. Let us get comfortable in the kitchen. We aren't taking reservations at this time. We do have a wait list app. We've been getting a lot of requests for since it's Valentine's Day on Saturday, for reservations and stuff like that. But we want to, kind of just roll into it, let people walk in. I just come early, come hungry, and we'll get you fed.
You're the man. Congrats, brother. Anything you need, let us know.
Thank you. I appreciate you, Marty, and hope to see you and your family down here soon.
All right, my man. He loves the game. We've been eating that pizza at Slice for 15 years. They have this crazy salad, spinach salad they put hot bacon on. It's insane. Why did I have them on? Because I love them. I admire the hell out of someone who gives a damn. And I've surrounded myself with friends like him. He has that same vibe, Patrick, as Mark Sorreo. You know what I mean? Same.
Absolutely. He loves what he does. He's all in.
Yep.
He loves the community.
Yep.
It's amazing.
Same vibe as Joe Tambolini. Same vibe as Glenn Hawley at Napa Prime and Off the Hook. Same vibe as my close friend who just passed, quite frankly, Jeff Cohen. And now his son, AJ, is running his business. They're all men that give a damn. And they chase the rabbit. And they do it every single friggin' day. And my man gets it. I heard he was building this joint and right in the heart of Carnegie. And I love to see people saying, let's go. Let's go. Let's kick some ass. Let's do it right. Let's do it old school. Let's do it Italian. All right, folks. What's it called again? Lucatino. Right there in Carnegie. You can't miss it. Looks beautiful. We will be checking that out.
Listen to KDKA Radio on the Odyssey, iHeartRadio, or TuneIn apps.
Why deal with crowded hotels and packed pools when you can have the whole place to yourself? At SWAC Vacation Rentals, some homes come with private lazy rivers, indoor pools, massive game rooms, and outdoor kitchens built for the whole crew. These aren't hotel rooms, they're private vacation playgrounds, managed by us, cared for by us, and ready when you arrive. And when you book direct, you keep more of your vacation budget where it belongs, with you. Find your unforgettable stay at SWAC. SWACK vacations.com. That's SWACvacations.com.
Okay, I have to tell you, I was just looking on eBay where I go for all kinds of things I love, and there it was.
That hologram trading card. One of the rarest, the last one I needed for my set. Shiny like the
designer handbag of my dreams. One of a kind. eBay had it, and now everyone's asking, ooh, where'd you get your
windshield wipers? eBay has all the parts that fit my car. No more annoying, just beautiful.
Millions of finds, each with a story. eBay. Things people love.
I'm Ed Evans, CEO of Consumer Cellular. You know, the big wireless companies say they have discounts for people over 55. But unless you're willing to sit on hold and ask, you're probably paying more than you should. At Consumer Cellular, there's nothing to hunt down. We're built for people 50 plus with plans starting at just $20. And our 100% US-based customer service actually answers the phone. Call 1-888-FREEDOM or visit consumercellular.com today and get your second month free for a limited time.
Taxes, fees, and other third-party charges will apply. See website for additional details.
100.1 FM and AM 1020 KDKA, covered by JP Roofing and Siding, Pittsburgh's #1 platinum roofing company.
File now with TurboTax on Intuit Credit Karma. They'll find every credit and deduction or your money back. File in the Credit Karma app.
Pittsburgh is on the clock. Our comprehensive draft coverage is powered by Bowser Chevrolet. It's more than just the players. It's the vibe of the city. Where to go? What to do? We have you covered. It's presented by Target Freight Management and brought to you by your local AAA travel office and by Groundworks, formerly Baker's Waterproofing. On the voice of Pittsburgh, 100.1 FM and AM 1020 KDKA.
Hey folks, it's Marty. You feel that cold air through your windows? Your heating bills feel it too. Nest Expressions Window Fashions has the fix. Check it out. My good friend Lisa offering free upgrade to thermal suede lining on every new drapery purchased through February. Keep the warmth inside your home thanks to Lisa and her distributor of the finest energy-efficient lining. Lisa's draperies are made right here in Pittsburgh. The finest quality, the best price. No middlemen. 724-933-5500 or nestexpressions.com.
Welcome to guided meditation. Close your eyes. You're at the beach. The seagulls are calling.
You take out your iPhone 16e you got from Cricket and use Apple Intelligence to clean up that selfie you just took. It's a good one. You send it to your friends instantly thanks to reliable nationwide 5G. They're totally jealous. Get iPhone 16e for $49.99 when you switch. Smile, you're on Cricket.
Requires new line on the Supreme Unlimited plan. First service charge and tax due at sale. $25 activation fee. Terms and restrictions apply. Cricket 5G is not available everywhere. See store for details.
Joe Fallon did something smart. He saved hundreds on auto insurance switching to Progressive. With that money, he commissioned a portrait of himself. Does Joe already know what he looks like? Yes. Do guests know what he looks like? Also yes. But not as art. It's Joe's savings, and if he wants to spend it on a velvet painting of himself with a white tiger at his feet, we say, roar, Joe, roar. Switch and see if you could save with Progressive and treat yourself. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates.
Folks, Marty here. My friends at NASCO Roofing take pride in exceeding customer expectations. Scott from Aspenwall, amazed at NASCO's quality, honesty, work ethic, craftsmanship. Scott loved working with NASCO, appreciated that NASCO doesn't use high-pressure sales tactics like other companies. NASCO has satisfied thousands like Scott. Get NASCO, 412-373-2000. Get them on your roof, 412-373-2000. Most jobs done in a day. Special financing available. NASCO Roofing, NASCO.
Attention Pittsburgh area residents. If you have Medicaid and need help with activities of basic living, Freedom Care can make it easy. With Freedom Care, the person who cares for you can be someone you love, your family, your friend, or a trusted neighbor. They can assist you with meals, bathing, eating, mobility, and more, and Medicaid pays them for your care. You stay in the home you love, surrounded by the people you choose, and it's 100% free to you. Don't wait. Call Freedom Care now. Call 412-981-1620. With Freedom Care, you get the care you need, and your loved one gets paid instantly after every shift. Feel better, heal better, and live better at home with Freedom Care. Call 412-981-1620 or visit freedomcare.com today. That's 412-981-1620. Again, 412-981-1620. 412-981-1620.
This is a Bloomberg Money Minute. Consumer advocates and Democratic lawmakers say that over the past year, Americans lost $19 billion in financial relief. That's after the Trump administration gutted the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau last February, dropping investigations into banks, credit card issuers, or other lenders, and after Congress cut its budget in half. Attempts to fire most of the staff, though, rejected by courts. Wall Street higher this hour despite a weaker-than-forecast retail sales report for December. But that's lifting expectations of another Federal Reserve rate cut, perhaps as soon as March. Right now, the Dow is up 0.5%. The NASDAQ and the S&P both up a small fraction each. McDonald's naming Jim Farley, CEO of Ford Motors, to its board of directors. Farley declining to stand for re-election at the board at Harley-Davidson. And the music streaming service Spotify reporting a record number of monthly active users for last quarter, 38 million. Tom Busby, Bloomberg Radio.
He's live, he's local, he's Marty Griffin. 100.1 FM and AM 1020, KDKA.
I love new Italian restaurants. And the reason why I snagged Rico is because I've known him for at least 20 years when he started his first joint. And I love the way he talks. Notice how the restaurant's named after his two sons. I mean, come on, man. And he brings his kids into the kitchen. It's the same thing that Carmen does at Katina Bell. It's the same thing that Sorreo does at his bakery. Mark Sorreo's son is now running the bakery right there hand in hand with Mark. And he has twins. And they're like 7. And they go in there and work and hang out with their dad. Smallman Street Deli. My good friend Jeff Cohen just passed within the last month. The reason why his son AJ is running the business because he wants to, because it's Jeff's son. And AJ was a very successful women's basketball coach, college, high-end, high-level, Division I. I think his last gig was Boston College. And about 2 years ago, he came home to work with his dad. And he's been working the business since, and when his dad passed, he took over. Same thing with Sorreo. It's all his kids, it's all his family. The same thing with Rico. It's all his family. You hear what he said when he's going through the video? There's my sister. I mean, it's just cool, man. There's something about old school that I love. And it's that tradition. And the thing about Rico that I love is that he does it because he loves it, man. We just had that intern in here, Gianna. And I in the break, she's a dancer. And you heard her, how old is she, 16, 17? I don't know.
18.
18. So for 14 years, she's been taking dance. And in the break, I told her the same thing I tell my son, the same thing my father told me. Do what you love. Do what you love. If you do what you love well, you'll always be happy. If you do something you hate, you will never be happy. Do something you love, and you will find success. And with that success will be financial gain. Are you going to be rich? Maybe not. But you'll be happy. She's a dancer. I told her, you can't just say, I'm not going to do this because I don't think I can make it in New York. You got to take a shot. It's like Rico told his wife he wanted to open that Italian joint in Carnegie. Why? Because he can. Why? Because he loves it. I have spent so much time in my life listening to people who hate their jobs. Hate. Rich guys. You cannot hate your job. You can't. You cannot spend your life going, this job sucks. It will choke you, man. So when I heard that Rico is opening an Italian joint, I asked him why. He said, because I can. I'm crazy. My wife thinks I'm nuts. But there he is, happy as hell, in his latest venture, taking all the risk in the world. And he loves it. And I love it. And I'm sitting there looking in the menu, and I can't wait to try it out. And the page is full of family photos. And the food is all family recipes. And it's wonderful. And they're cool people. Mark Sorreo tells this great story about being closed on Christmas. And his son calls him and says, hey, Dad, what? Let's go make some donuts. And they went on a Christmas, and they just started making donuts. And the place was packed. There was a line down the street. Why'd they do it? Because they love it. Why does Rico do it? Because he loves it. If you're in a car driving to a job you hate, it's never too late to drive to a job you love. I have found so much gratitude in the ability to make a change, to make a difference, to do something that matters, that there's always something I'm grateful for. If you have kids or grandkids, if you can sit them down and say, hey, come here, young lady. My man, Steve. Lucatina, Steve. Maz is my man. He'll go. Lucatina, right there in Carnegie, brother. Right there. Right beside the Slice in Carnegie. If you do what you love, you'll be fine. If you don't, you won't. I have met so many rich guys that are so damn miserable being rich. I have met some poor guys that are happy as hell because they love their family and they love their job and they love their life. Choose that path. Choose something you love. And if you get the shot, I haven't tried Lucatina. I'm certain it'll be great, but I admire and respect the hell out of any man taking a risk. And that's what Rico does. Love it.
When you need to know, depend on the news leader. At home, in your car, or at work. The voice of Pittsburgh. 100.1 FM, AM 1020, and KDKA-Radio.com.
The Village at St. Barnabas, the perfect place for mom.
Hello, this is Sarah Botkin of Botkin Family Wealth Management, where I work with my dad and brother. Lester is a chartered financial analyst, and Dad and I are certified financial planners. A favorite client said to me last year, "Someday I'd love to take my girls and their husbands on a family trip together." This was a physician who'd retired after 40 years, and I said to him, "Someday is now." I shared that my parents did the same for my brother and me when we were in our 20s, and the memories we created are priceless. I was so happy when my client and I met again this year, and he showed me pictures from the trip. We want you not just to survive, but to thrive in retirement, to understand what your wealth can do for you and for the people you love. Saving is an important part of a healthy financial plan, but so is enjoying what you've worked for. In retirement, someday is now. Find out how we help you get maximum fulfillment from your money at botkinfamilywealth.com.
Securities offered through LPL Financial, member FINRA SIPC.
This is the story of the one. As an HVAC technician, he and his digital multimeter are in high demand. So when a noisy office HVAC turns out to be a failing blower motor, he doesn't break a sweat. With Grainger's easy-to-use website and product information, he selects the product he needs to keep everything humming right along. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Too many tools, too much stress, and way too many bills.
Odoo replaces it all. One connected platform for every part of your business, so you can work faster, smarter, and for less. Odoo, the only software you'll ever need. Try it free today at odoo.com. That's ODOO.com.
Hockey is a passion for fans of the sport, but also for the youth who fall in love with the game. With the ever-increasing cost of participating in hockey, many families face financial challenges. The Assisted Goals Foundation was founded to remove financial barriers and to create lasting growth in the sport for current and future players of all backgrounds and communities. Help the Assisted Goals Foundation make the game of hockey available and accessible to anyone, anywhere, at any time. You too can provide an assist. Donate today at assistedgoals.org.
SchultzFord.com, 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 SchultzFord.com.
KDKA and KDKA-FM HD2 Pittsburgh. W261AX Pittsburgh.
Always live on the free Odyssey app. From the Aetna Medicare studios.
Proud to be the voice of Pittsburgh. 100.1 FM and AM 1020 KDKA.
It's 51 degrees at 1 o'clock. I'm David Ballaramo. The news is brought to you by PJ Fitzpatrick with their famous lifetime warranty on materials and labor. TrustPJ.com. The driver of this morning's wrong-way crash in the eastbound lanes of I-70 in Westmoreland County has been identified. State police say 80-year-old Daniel Oliver of Greensburg was driving the wrong way near mile marker 54 in Hempfield when he hit a tractor-trailer head-on and then collided with two more 18-wheelers. The first tractor-trailer caught fire. The drivers of the SUV and the first truck were injured and taken to the hospital. State Trooper Rocco Gagliardi, tells KDK Radio that this is the third wrong-way incident in the Pittsburgh area in the last week.
3 in a week is a little bit higher than, I'd say, average. That's for sure. Right, we had the one on 79 by Carnegie, and then we had the operator on 376. That was the fatal collision just a couple days ago. And then you have this one now on 70 by mile marker 54. So you got 3 exactly in a week span, so that's a little bit definitely higher than average.
A Lower Borough man is accused of stealing hundreds of thousands of dollars from an organization where he served as treasurer. News Radio KDK's Paul Alexander has that.
According to the Montgomery County District Attorney's Office, 40-year-old Michael Fantuzzo stole $246,000 from the Pennsylvania Occupational Therapy Association between 2021 and 2024. Fantuzzo is accused of using the money to pay off credit cards, family vacations to Disney World and the Outer Banks, a country club membership, property taxes, a limousine service, and a $10,000 hot tub installation in his home. Court documents say the organization had $264,000 in a savings account that's now empty. Fantuzzo admitted to using the funds but said it was by accident. He's now free on $100,000 unsecured bail. A preliminary hearing is scheduled for later this month. Paul Alexander, News Radio, KDKA.
The leaders of 3 major immigration agencies are testifying before the House Homeland Security Committee. More now from CBS News correspondent Michael Wallace.
The officials defended President Trump's immigration crackdown and declared the nation's border security is stronger than ever. ICE Acting Director Todd Lyons urged lawmakers to tone down the rhetoric against his agents.
We are facing the deadliest operating environment in our agency's history.
Mississippi Democrat Benny Thompson.
They are reckless, creating chaos in our communities, terrorizing adults and children alike.
He accused the Trump administration of weaponizing the Department of Homeland Security. Michael Wallace, CBS News.
Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer and Epstein survivors gathered in the Capitol in Washington today to announce Virginia's law, which they say would remove statutes of limitation on sex traffickers. That's to allow survivors to have their cases heard in court. Sky Roberts, the brother of the late Epstein victim, Virginia Jeffrey, spoke at the press conference.
We are holding an overwhelming mix of grief, loss, and pride. And if our voices shake and our tears fall, it is only because of the depth of our love for our sister.
On Wall Street, the Dow is up 230 points. The Nasdaq is 17 points higher. The S&P 500 up 10. KDKA Sports, Pitt hosts number 4 Duke tonight. It's a late tip-off at 9 p.m. Indiana plans to build a bronze statue of longtime basketball coach Bobby Knight inside Assembly Hall, where he led the Hoosiers to national championships in 1976, 1981, and 1987. KDK Radio News Time 103. Time to call Dina Schmidt and Michael Coleman at One Health Benefits at 724-799-8873 for the right health insurance plan that can save you thousands. It's 51 degrees in Pittsburgh. The AccuWeather forecast next.
A warmer, safer winter in every home across Pittsburgh is why NRG is proud to sponsor the 18th annual Warmathon and honored to share in this city's generous spirit. When you pick NRG as your energy supplier, you'll have the power to do more, like earn cash back and travel rewards, or even contribute to local nonprofits just for paying your bill. With NRG, giving back is built in. Learn more and switch today at picknrg.com.
This is the story of the one. As an HVAC technician, he and his digital multimeter are in high demand. So when a noisy office HVAC turns out to be a failing blower motor, he doesn't break a sweat. With Grainger's easy-to-use website and product information, he selects the product he needs to keep everything humming right along. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Thinking of retiring? You need to juggle a few things. Your cash flow, insurance, Social Security, IRA rollover, and a suitcase for all those exciting trips you've dreamed about. Now you can see why so many people turn to Bill Few Associates Wealth Management. At Bill Few Associates, we look at your life, not just your investments, so when you're ready to retire, you can afford what you need and what you want. Don't try to juggle all the concerns of retirement on your own. Call Bill Few Associates Wealth Management, 412-630-6000, or visit billfew.com.
The KDKA AccuWeather forecast is brought to you by JP Roofing and Siding, Pittsburgh's #1 Platinum Preferred Roofing Replacement Contractor. Call 412-829-7711.
Becoming noticeably milder for the rest of our Tuesday with clouds and sun, even a stray afternoon shower, high 50. Cloudy with a shower or two early tonight, breezy and colder late tonight with a snow shower and a low near 30. For AccuWeather, I'm meteorologist Joe Lundberg, 100.1 FM and AM 1020 KDKA.
When it comes to building Pennsylvania's future, the laborers are on the job. From highways and bridges to schools, hospitals, energy projects, the men and women of the Pennsylvania Laborers District Council deliver the skilled work that keeps our communities moving forward. Joe LaQuatra is leading the charge to train the next generation, protect worker safety, and stand up for fair wages and benefits. When laborers build, Pennsylvania grows stronger. The Pennsylvania Laborers District Council, working hard every day. My people. Tootie Mechanical Systems, Pittsburgh's HVAC, plumbing, and electric leaders, is a family business that I truly admire. The Tootie culture is built on ethics, service, and making a difference in our community. Tootie Mechanical Systems, they're the people you want working in your home.
It's Marty Griffin on the voice of Pittsburgh, 100.1 FM and AM 1020, KDKA.
I want to play this clip from Savannah Guthrie first, and then I want to get to this breaking news on this topic. Listen.
Hi there, everybody. I wanted to come on and just share a few thoughts as we enter into another week of this nightmare. I just want to say, first of all, thank you so much for all of the prayers and the love that we have felt, my sister and brother and I, and that our mom has felt. Because we believe that somehow, some way, she is feeling these prayers and that God is lifting her even in this moment and in this darkest place. We believe our mom is still out there. We need your help. Law enforcement is working tirelessly around the clock trying to bring her home, trying to find her. She was taken and we don't know where. And we need your help. So I'm coming on just to ask you, not just for your prayers, but no matter where you are, even if you're far from Tucson, if you see anything, you hear anything, if there's anything at all that seems strange to you, that you report to law enforcement. We are at an hour of desperation, and we need your help.
So, within, what, Patrick? A couple hours of that, the feds, I guess you could say the feds, the FBI released these photographs. The photographs show a guy in a mask with some kind of weird gloves. Looks like, Patrick, he's trying to disable her camera,
yeah,
right?
Looks like he's going for the doorbell camera that they said was destroyed.
Yeah. And he might have just ripped it out of the wall or something. Patrick, let me ask you a dumb question because you know this stuff. Why would it take them so long to get these pictures? Or do you think they were just holding it?
I think they've had these. I think they were holding on to these.
It kind of reinforces the belief that obviously she was kidnapped, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, looking at these photos, I mean, I'd say there's no denying that.
So this is from FBI Director Kash Patel. Over the last 8 days, the FBI has been working closely with our private sector partners to continue to recover any images or video footage from Nancy Guthrie's home that may have been lost, corrupted, or inaccessible due to a variety of factors, including the removal of recording devices. I see. The video was recovered from residual data located in back-end systems. Patrick, because you know this stuff so well, I'm asking you to translate that to me. What does that mean?
Yeah, if there was a capture device on the camera itself, like an SD card or something, that was likely destroyed. But Nest and other systems like this, all those images are saved in the cloud. That's part of their safety features. All of this is accessible in the cloud, so that it can't be destroyed.
By the way, so your point is magnificent. People think I'll delete a cell phone video. People think I'll delete a number. People think I'll delete these photographs. But oftentimes, that isn't an actual delete, sir, is it?
No. It just like if you save something on your phone, if you're an iPhone user, it backs up to your iCloud automatically. It's not just sitting there on your phone. The way these camera systems work, that video, there's not enough storage space on the device to hold those things. They're stored in the cloud for security, and that's where they're accessed.
So, continuing on, Patel says this. Working with our partners, as of this morning, law enforcement has uncovered these inaccessible images showing an armed individual. Do you see a gun there, Patrick? I don't, but I don't know.
I don't, but this is also just the only images they've released. There's probably more to this that we aren't seeing.
What does it look like he's wearing to you, those gloves? What does it look like he's doing to you, Patrick?
To me, it looks like he's probably got gloves, maybe even a couple layers of heavy-duty, like medical-grade, thick latex gloves. So probably to prevent fingerprints or DNA transfer.
And he probably thought when he was doing this that he was disabling and destroying any video, right, or any images.
Or at the very least, taking it down on the first attempt there, because you can't see a whole lot of him. He's. I mean, it's Tucson. It's not exactly
excellent point.
Cool weather, and this guy's got full ski mask on, jacket. He's bundled up.
These are the first images, and they're saying they recover this from the cloud. As a point in fact, Patrick, so they can get cell phone data from 3 years ago. So this notion that people think I cleared out my cell phone or I cleared out my images isn't necessarily true, is it?
Well, exactly. And these things being in the cloud, that's where they're supposed to be on systems like Nest.
All right, folks, if you get the chance, we posted this on social. I can't jump to conclusions. I do not know enough about this. I won't. I hope to hell it means something. I hope to hell she's okay. I hope to hell that this family finds peace. I wanted to get that off the top. Something very, very important to all of our listeners. Wow. So, I just got this information from Lance O'Brien, who is the best at MediConnect. And when we come back, we're going to dig into it. But while he's sitting here, these numbers are shocking, my man.
Yeah.
For a guy like me, for a layperson. And they suggest that a lot of folks don't have coverage right now.
Yeah, people that are self-employed or that are temporarily without a job that rely on penny, they had to forfeit coverage this year just by sheer expense. And the ones that didn't forfeit completely, they actually downgraded significantly.
So nearly 100,000 Pennsylvanians dropped their Obamacare health insurance. Wow. We got to get to this, folks, when we come back.
Listen to The Marty Griffin Show on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts.
We have this wonderful deal with Oakmont Bakery called Cakewalks. Woman's turning 100. Soreo and the folks at Oakmont make her a bespoke, custom-made, custom cake, anything she wants, and then we deliver it on her birthday. That's what makes Oakmont Bakery special. Plus, everything there is delicious.
My brother-in-law died suddenly, and now my sister and her kids have to sell their home. That's why I told my husband we could not put off getting life insurance any longer. An agent offered us a 10-year, $500,000 policy for nearly $40 a month. Then we called SelectQuote. SelectQuote found us identical coverage for only $18 a month, a savings of nearly $300 a year.
Whether you need a $100,000 policy or a $10 million policy, SelectQuote could save you more than 50% on term life insurance. In a hurry? Don't worry. With SelectQuote, you can get up to $2 million in instant, affordable, same-day coverage with no medical exam.
Call SelectQuote at 1-800-637-9116. That's 1-800-637-9116. Or go to SelectQuote.com. That's 1-800-637-9116.
Full details on example policies at SelectQuote.com/commercials.
A senior citizen sent me a note that they couldn't afford the nursing home they were in, and they were going to be charged exorbitant fees. Sent it to Julian Gray. He got in the middle of it, worked out a deal, got them into a better place. Julian Gray just set up an entire estate plan for myself and my entire family. They take care of your life right now and your estate right now. Julian Gray, grayelderlaw.com, 412-458-6000, the best.
Hey, I'm Sam.
And I'm Calvin.
With Cousins Roofing, Siding, and Decks. You ever wait way too long for a haircut and finally get one and think, why didn't I do that months ago?
Oh, yeah. Suddenly you're walking taller, smiling bigger, and feeling like a new person.
That's exactly what it feels like when you finally replace that old roof or deck. You don't realize how bad it looked or how much better it could be until it's done.
And when it is, your whole house feels fresh again.
Give your home that clean-cut confidence with a new deck, roof, or siding project.
Call the Cousins.
Call the Cousins.
Make 380 Auction of Murraysville your next stop for name brand furniture. Stop in and compare their quality and pricing. 380 Auction has name brand furniture for less. Before you buy, shop 380 and save on your next furniture purchase. 380 Auction is open Tuesday through Saturday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m., Sunday noon to 5 p.m., or call 724-339-3132. That's 724-339-3132, or log on to shop380.com and save.
So I went to high school with Bob Tootie, with Tootie Mechanical. Since I've known him, they've put 400 furnaces in homes, free furnaces, We're about to do that again. We'll put 20 in homes in one day. It's magnificent. You see folks cry. They change lives. This company gets it. Tootie Mechanical. 400 furnaces. Amazing, amazing. Tootie Mechanical. 412-771-4100. Love them.
In a world in need of a hero, one man rises to the challenge in style. He is...
just driving the kids to soccer practice.
Make every day feel epic in the all-new Hyundai Palisade Hybrid with up to an EPA-estimated 619 miles of range on select trims, advanced tech, and class-leading interior space. Visit HyundaiUSA.com or call 562-314-4603 for more details.
And hey, come on, no cleats on the seats.
This is the story of the one. As the purchasing manager at a manufacturing plant, she knows the only thing more important than having the right safety gear is having it there when you need it. That's why she partners with Grainger for auto reordering, so her team members can count on her to have cut-resistant gloves on hand, and each shift can run safely and efficiently. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
The voice of Pittsburgh. 100.1 FM and AM 1020. KDKA.
The Savannah Guthrie thing is so personal for all of us because she's her mother. And you can see their pain. And now you feel helpless. You're like, damn. And I promise you, Savannah Guthrie, who is insanely talented, would do anything in the world. She would die to have her mother back. And now these photographs, man, it's very troubling to me that it looks like a professional. It just does. I haven't speculated because I'm an idiot, and I'm not going to do that. Let's get to something tangible. Lance O'Brien with MediConnect. My man, a lot of Pennsylvanians are kind of out there in limbo with their coverage right now, aren't they?
Well, it's kind of worse than that at this point in time because the deadline to sign up for most of them is gone. So they've made a conscious decision not to renew their coverage and go without insurance this year. Right, because you have that sign-up period, and they were waiting for tax credits to come through or to be extended, and when it didn't, they just made the choice, we're going to have to go without it. We can't afford it this year. Yeah, it's rough. I mean, you know, and I mean, it's a challenging situation, Marty, because when they set up the ACA the way they did, no pre-existing conditions, right? Didn't matter what your health history was, you were going to be accepted and cared for. When you do that and then you make 10 different factors that they all have to cover, at that point in time, it's like you're giving away good coverage. Good coverage is going to cost money.
All right, so you sent me this note that kind of scared me. If you're middle class and up, it's not affordable.
No, I mean, ACA stands for the Affordable Care Act, right? But
wow.
the people that got cut off from credits this year, Marty, single individual, about $60,000.
Oh.
If you make over that, you don't qualify for the additional tax credits anymore. Married couple, $84,000. So we're not talking high income levels. You know, they're good income levels, but they're not super high income levels to get caught off from that. So people that are self-employed, that are just, you know, scraping by with their businesses, trying to cover themselves, it's an expense that's difficult for them to afford.
You threw out this $1,000 number. Explain.
$1,000
a month.
Oh yeah, I mean, there's people paying like so. I think more people in our country would retire earlier, Marty, if there was health insurance options for them, right? But for somebody in their early 60s that's not Medicare ready yet, they got to pay like $1,000 per person.
What?
Yes, because the only way a month.
Come on.
The only way
Hold
that
on, man. Some of these people get $800 a month in Social Security.
Yeah, I mean, if they're retiring early, generally they got some money, right? But they still don't have mortgage payment money for health insurance, right? But
why am I so shocked by this? Were we prepared for this? Were you?
Well, unfortunately, yes, we were, because when they set up the ACA, the only way the premium could increase because it couldn't be your health conditions was, 1, are you a smoker? Wow. And 2, are you older? Somebody in their 60s, Marty, pays 3 times as much as someone in their 20s for the same coverage based on their age. It's the only way that they could raise premiums. And again, I understand the thought process behind it, right? As we get older, we have more health needs, so we can charge them more money. They're more fiscally stable. But yes, there are literally, I know couples that are paying over $2,000 a month for the Affordable Care Act.
Whoa, 24,000, bro.
24 a year? Yeah.
No.
Heck yeah. Heck yeah. I mean, I have ACA coverage, bro. I know what I pay.
So people are saying, I'm going without.
Some people are saying I'm going without. There was a lot of people in gold plans, which the gold plans provided pretty good deductibles, out of pockets. And what they did, Marty, is instead of foregoing, in the article that we were talking about even kind of forecast this, they went from the gold plans down to the bronze plans. There was a big migration there. And what they did was they kept their premiums level, but their benefits got significantly worse. Wow. Example, on a gold plan, the deductible could be $1,000 or less. On a bronze plan, the deductible's $5,000 to $7,000. That's a significant difference in coverage.
Hold on. So people understand this. Before you get anything, you got to pay $7,000 in bills, in essence.
If you have a bronze plan with a $7,000 deductible, you could still be paying $500 a month for that plan, and then you have to pay the first $7,000 depending on the services.
This is total screw job.
It is, and that's where, like, we could have a theory conversation on ACA, but right now I can't really say much about it because no one's come up with a other solution yet, right? Like, there's got to be a better way to do it, but no one's come forward, so now we have what we have.
And so, play dummy for me. So I'm just saying to hell with it, no insurance. I'll just walk into an ER. Is that what's going to happen?
That's what's going to happen. And then that's going to hurt overall, right? Because then the hospital's going to incur costs. They're not going to get any payment, right? Like, going without insurance is personally risky, and it's not good for the health system overall. And again, I'm not throwing shade at anyone who's made that decision, because sometimes you got to make hard decisions about priorities of your finances, and putting food on the table
Okay, so then I read that a lot of this has to do with insane, jacked up prescription prices. Does that happen too?
That's some of it. You know, I think one of the things that was really big in the article is where we're really hurting healthcare-wise right now is in the rural areas, where there's not as many opportunities, where there's not as many doctors, right? And there's not as much health systems. There's more costs there.
Healthcare deserts, they call it.
Yeah, they're healthcare deserts. So, like, and the insurers, what they're doing is the costs are more there, because all insurance, I tell people this all the time, because one of the first questions we ask people is, what's your zip code? And they were like, why? All insurance, Marty, is based off of zip code. Think about it. If you go out and buy life insurance, what's the first question they ask you? What's your zip code? When you get property and casualty insurance, it's your zip code, because the zip code actually impacts risk factors, right? And the same thing is happening in the healthcare space.
My man, this kind of confounds me, because you know this stuff so well. So what do you do, man, when someone calls in this... You go this moment of silence?
Yeah, I mean, it's a scenario where what we're really trying to do is find out how much they feel like they can afford. I mean, my wife does a lot of this business, quite frankly. And I've listened to her on the phone with people this year. And it's heartbreaking.
What's depressing?
Honestly, it's very heartbreaking, because they're like, I have health issues. I need health care. I can't afford this, though. Like, I just can't afford this.
I would assume there are people with cancer that just say, I can't afford health care.
Yeah, I mean, in the article, there was the one guy who was like, I have to have it because I have cancer, right? Like, I think if you have I think the people that are really foregoing it in a lot of circumstances, Marty, are the ones that are pretty healthy, right? Because they're taking the risk. But
and a lot of old people that can't afford it, bro.
I'm a perfect example sitting here right now of I was pretty healthy, right? And in 1 month, my life changed. If I didn't have health insurance...
You're right.
I would have been out thousands and thousands.
What do you pay a month?
I pay $1,600 a month.
Whoa, just for you?
For me and my wife. Wow. I pay $1,600 a month.
It's a house payment, bro.
It is a house.
Can you hang? This is important.
Yep.
There's also some stuff happening with ICE we got to get to, but this is important for so many folks that don't have health care. This is crazy.
Looking for a new car, truck, or SUV? There's only one clear choice, the Power of Bowser family of dealerships, featuring Chevrolet, GMC, Buick, Hyundai, Subaru, Nissan, and Genesis. With 3 locations across the Pittsburgh area, you're sure to find the perfect vehicle at Bowser. The Power of Bowser puts the power in your hands at powerofbowser.com. Shop the Bowser Express Store and choose your vehicle, payment, and financing options. Value your trade and even schedule pickup of your new ride, all at powerofbowser.com. The Bowser family of dealerships in 3 locations, Pleasant Hills, Monroeville, and Chippewa. Visit powerofbowser.com today. The Power of Bowser family of dealerships, Route 51 South on top of the hill.
Heart disease is the leading cause of death in the United States. So when it comes to your heart, there's no room for compromise. At UPMC Heart and Vascular Institute, innovation, technology, and world-class expertise come together to treat the most complex heart cases, redefining what's possible for patients who need it most. Getting your heart checked can save your life. Schedule your appointment with the region's leader at upmc.com/heart.
Hey, it's Andrew Filipponi. Guys, the best thing I did in 2025 was get a new garage floor from Comer and Cross. It completely transformed my garage. It's given me new space in a new room in my house. I can't believe I waited as long as I did to get in touch with the great people at Comer and Cross. But hey, better late than never. And right now, they've got their preseason sale going on. Comer and Cross, you're going to get a phenomenal price, and they're going to install it when you want it on your terms. They make it so simple. It's cold outside. They're going to take all the stuff out of the garage for you and secure it so you don't have to do it yourself. They fix all the cracks perfectly. And the best part is all of this gets done, and I know from